You was a warm-up comedian for the Moesha show?
How'd you know that? Out of all the interviews I've ever done, that word has never come up. Well, only because you asked, and I wasn't expecting this. I'm going to tell you. And only Black Hollywood knows this about me. I don't bring it up in interviews. I don't bring it up as credits because, a lot of people just don't even know what that job is. But Art, I was the warm-up king of Black Hollywood for a good 15 years. I made millions of dollars off of being a warm-up comedian. But the flip side was I'm that dude that did warm-up but never stopped actually. Oh, I got to take it back. When I found out in this business there's a whole lot of ways to make money, I was like, count me in for everything. Anything that I ain't got to go back and ever have a regular job in my life. I had a real job in my life for about 2 weeks, and I was in 1990, 91 as a telemarketer, and the rest was history, right? So long story short, I ain't never had a real job in my life. So for the people out there that want to know what a warm-up comedian is, since the beginning of time, as long as there's been live TV shows, for the people that are 40 and older, they'll remember shows like, the Good Times and What's Happening and Happy Days and Mork and Mindy, all the way down to Seinfeld, Frasier, Tool Time. Every live TV show since the beginning of time, there was always a live audience. And there had to be a comedian that was live in the audience to get the people in laugh mode, to get them laughing, to watch this live TV show that's about to happen for approximately 4.5 hours. With that being said, it all started with the Wayans Brothers. Their first season, I want to say it was 94. I'd only been doing comedy 2-3 years. They were my friends. They got a brand new TV show. They were like, Alex, we want you to be our warm-up comedian. I was like, what in the hell is a warm-up comedian? Man, you know what you do in the comedy clubs, but the only difference is it's a live TV taping. You got a guaranteed audience of 200-300 people every week. And you just got to be able to freestyle, keep the audience up and going, keep them involved in the show, and da-da-da-da-da-da. And I was like, man, I don't know, bro. How much does it pay? Man, he told me the money right back. I was like, so when do I start? You got to understand, I'm a young comedian at this time. I don't really have any credits. I haven't been on the road. I haven't made real money being a stand-up comedian. But when they told me the amount that this pays, and all I got to do is sit here for 4 hours and make people laugh, get some energy going, and the studio, Warner Brothers, is going to pay me, sign me up. Long story short, the Wayans Brothers became a success. And I'll never forget, they used to tape on Thursdays. What would happen was people from other shows would come to the live tapings to watch the Wayans Brothers. And who would they see up there? Killing, ripping the crowds on a weekly basis. And they go, hey, I'm the executive producer of Living Single. We got a hot show too. We tape on Tuesdays. I was like, they're like, could you do that? I was like, you damn right. Okay, so Tuesdays, now I got Living Single. Thursdays, I got the Wayans Brothers. Next thing you know, one of the writers, there was a writer on Moesha, happened to be working on the Wayans Brothers show that way. We need a warm up. When do you guys tape? We tape on Wednesday. Long story short, there was a time, and I'm just going to leave it at this. There was a time between 94 and I would say 2000, 94, maybe 99, until I got the Jamie Foxx show and I wasn't able to do warm up anymore, that I was making $40,000, $50,000 a week. It was like dope money. It was like dope money. I was getting TV money Because I'm working at, back in the, I think Living Single was on Fox. The Wayans Brothers were on Warner Brothers. Different networks. I did the Gregory Hines show back in the day. One-on-one. All of it. I became the go-to guy because here's the tough thing about warm-up comedy. You can't cuss. Whole lot of funny black dudes out there. Dudes that I would witness get standing ovations on Comic View. Standing ovations at the Apollo. Standing ovations at Def Comedy Jam. But there was no way that they can go for 4 hours and not cuss. So I had the upper hand on everybody. Because remember, warm-up, dude, let's say the average Wayans brother crowd, let's say it was 250 people in the audience. There might have been like 100, 150 black, but there was white people, there was tourists, Hispanics, Asian people, gay, straight, whatever they were. You have to have that universal type humor that you can make everybody laugh for 4 hours. That ain't easy. And here's the one thing that a lot of comics couldn't do. And this what made me an incredible comedian. You can't really do the jokes that you do at comedy clubs. So that cut 90% of the comics out. Why? If I can't do my jokes that I do from the comedy clubs, what the hell am I going to do for 4 hours, this 4-hour taping? You know what it forced you to have to do? Freestyle. Not too many people can freestyle off the top of the dome, keep a live audience involved while you have a real TV production going on literally 5 feet behind your back. I became like the coldest quarterback / comedian on the planet, and I was able to pull it off. So with that being said, I became the warm-up king of Black Hollywood for almost a good 10, 15-year run. It literally went from show to show to show to show to show, and I was just the guy they called up. And it was a hustle. It was an amazing hustle because people are like, this dude's he's not a star, but I see him in commercials. I see him do stand-up, but he's driving this, he's driving that, he's all over the world. Hey man, I was a LA hustler that figured out a way. I can make money doing warm-up. I can make money writing. I can make money producing. I can make stand-up, acting, commercials, voiceover, animation, and I got counted in for everything.